Well, the 500 hours of restoring this bike is paying off forever, really. Every time I ride it, I'm glad I did the restoration. For an 11-year-old bike, it's better than a new bike to me. And I never get sick of riding it. It's as smooth, it's comfortable, and I love pulling into the gas station and not having to shell out $20 for gas. It's really, really an exceptional bike. I did the restoration a few years ago, and I've never regretted 1 minute of doing it. It has been what I call a great investment. Today we're supposed to have a perfect riding day. Karen has a few errands to do in the morning. We have to do the work on the farm, but it looks like we're going to definitely get some riding in today. That is a great time of year with the farm and with our projects. We got that muffler polished up yesterday. We're absolutely ready to do that. I'm going to save this project for the next no riding day that we're going to have, which there's usually 1 or 2 a week that we really can't ride. I'm ready to install that muffler, and then of course the most fun, a nice test ride on this. But right now, just like most mornings, the farm and the animals get top priority before we even push the bike out in the driveway. And we got to have coffee. So our most recent project, getting that installed and tested, that worked out better than I ever thought it would. And that has really made the bike a lot more friendly for riding in these populated areas. Couldn't have gone any better. We're so happy, and I'm ready for some riding on that. Summer is coming for some long rides. And just yesterday I ordered an oversized counter sprocket for the RD, 1 tooth over stock, thinking that maybe we would be able to, well, just get more. See, here's what happens with this bike. When it's going at its top speed, it's really not peaked out. This is a 1 tooth less than stock. So I wanted to bring it back to where what happens, we ride on a highway for 20, 30 miles, and the engine is just working and unnecessarily. So we're going to see if that works out. That part has already been shipped. So as you can imagine, every morning, every day, I try to make every day exciting, every day a little different. No Groundhog Days is my saying, but having a small, relatively inexpensive collection of motorcycles, it does keep me busy every single day. So this will be our next shop project, but on any day we can ride, we definitely want to ride. And when you're a farmer, you have to have extra coffee in the morning.
Yellow squash.
What are these? These are growing real fast too.
That's the zucchini.
That's the zucchini? Oh my God, we are going to have 175 plants in Karen's little, well, they're starter pots, but they just can't, it's like, I wish we had this many motorcycles. It looks like we already have beans on these little guys. It's funny. Who would have thunk it? Now the wind is really blowing today, and it's a blue skies day, but as we head out for our errands, I wanted to look through the garden, and the wisteria is already blooming. This is great. Senior Citizen Hour at Aldi. There's only about 5 cars in the parking lot. I think we're the only ones in the store. I love Senior Citizen Hour. Yeah, we really love shopping early at Aldi and then having time to go for a ride when we get back. And there's still some beautiful flowering trees everywhere, not only in Rutherford. The dogwoods are blooming, everything's blooming. It's just a beautiful time. Mother Nature is in full bloom here. So it's definitely good to be home on a farm. Well, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. You never know though. Weather changes so quickly. chilly today, unexpectedly chilly. I really might not have dressed warm enough for this ride. Because once we get up north, that temperature drops a few degrees, sometime more. This was a new back road I just found today. Now I went down one of these back roads and at the end of it had a big sign, private property. I try to never miss a chance to get off the beaten path and see what's down the end of these roads. And there's always something at the end of the road that I didn't know was there before. And it never seems like you're in the same ride twice. Every one is different. And I notice when you ride a lot of roads backwards, they seem like new roads. I found this road that really goes the road to nowhere. But just a great way to get away from the problems of the world. Just a great escape from the humdrum world around us. I think people that don't ride never get to see what's at the end of any of these back roads. And what could be better than just get away from the main roads? And even the roads I know well, like Longmeadow, they're still exciting to ride. Hard to imagine a better way to spend a nice afternoon. And this bike is so cheap to ride. Really good mileage, and it seems like the tires last forever. A very low maintenance motorcycle for sure. Over 30,000 miles and never had a problem with this bike. And I was hoping the weather would warm up a little bit, but it never happened. But it is supposed to warm up and be nice for the rest of the week. But even on a cold day, at least you have a little windshield protecting you on this bike. And look at that blue sky. Oh, beautiful. I can already taste the coffee when I get back home. Oh. The lovely Mrs. Artnowski already knows. Have the coffee ready. And she's smart enough to know. Extra coffee is what I'm going to need today. And I really was surprised. It really was cold today. I think I just jumped the gun not dressing properly today. But even a cold ride is way better than no ride at all. And all around us, the flowers and the leaves are just starting to come into their own. It won't be long and we'll be in the Garden of Eden here very soon. Flowering trees and green leaves. And the change of seasons is one of the things I like about living in this part of the country. We have relatives that live in Arizona and complain every day is exactly the same. Now up here, no 2 days are the same. It's unbelievable. The scenery changes every day by day. And you never have 2 days of weather exactly the same either. It's always something different. And the flowering trees and the forsythias. Time to get back home to the lovely Mrs. Artnowski. It's cold, but hey, I'm a tough guy. Hey, I'm ready for big hot coffee though. Ah, good. Yes. See, she knows. It was cold out there today. So we had just a wonderful ride. It couldn't have been any nicer. I want to thank the healthcare workers, guys. Thank you so much. Keeping us safe, keeping us healthy. I really super appreciate it, believe me. Last but not least, thanks so much for watching. So we had a really nice ride, and we do try to share these rides. We do try to post up something almost every day, something to share with our friends that maybe some of them are stuck at work, stuck in an office or a coal mine or something, or who knows what. I was in a coal mine for 18 and a half years doing this stuff. Anyway, or some farmer that just come in out of the field and said, let's see if Wendy's taking a ride today. Well, you know, I never want to miss a riding day, because up in our part of the country, and you just don't get 365 days a year to ride. But when you do, it seems like you always appreciate it. And today was an exceptional day. All days are exceptional. Any day I can get out on any bike and get a ride in and get the exercise, it's so much better than joining a gym. I just think it's cheaper too. It's wonderful. So thanks guys so much for watching.